Salam. Once again, this is your host, Caleb Gipson, presenting you with another episode of The Road to Financial Freedom. Thank you all for tuning in. Today I have a very special and familiar guest back to help me shed some light on today's topic, which is how knowledge, creativity, and research properly utilized creates money. At the end of the day, a person makes a certain amount of money based off of what type of knowledge they have. For example, a janitor is paid what he's paid because he knows how to clean, while an investor is paid what she's paid because she knows how to invest in the right ventures. One may make more than the other, which may not be equal, but it's certainly fair. Most people confuse fair with equal, but they're not the same. In an equal society, everyone makes the same as everyone else, regardless of what their job is. In a fair society, everyone makes money in accord with their selling power, market value, demand, skill set, or job station importance. Because of a gas station worker's relatively non-important station in life, and a teacher's very important station in life, it should make sense that a teacher makes more. But on top of this, teachers possess a specialized skill that is much more intricate than a gas station clerk. Of course, what's fair isn't as clear-cut as what's equal, though. One example of this is how the owner of an Easy Mart makes much more than a teacher. Even though I don't consider the role to be as important to society as a teacher's, and they're not required to have extensive educational training. Yet, it's still fair because business has a much higher selling power than teaching, and the market for most teachers is governmentally operated. This is something important to consider also because state-funded and government-funded projects generally pay less than private ones. Therefore, when living in a fair society, many factors affect your pay. But one of the biggest of these factors is the knowledge you have. In concerns of creativity, we must remain conscious. Innovation fails in our progressive society. You must separate yourself from the competition and develop marketing schemes that appeal to your target market in successively different ways to reach the top, stay there. Even from an academic standpoint, the one that separates an expert from a genius is creativity. Geniuses change perspectives, revolutionize societal living through innovation, while experts simply regurgitate memorized knowledge. Go beyond monotony using creativity, and the rewards you will reap will be substantial. Once you use your knowledge and creativity to create a business scheme that utilizes what you know, the next key is the use of research. What I've described to you is what I call a circuit process. What makes this process a circuit is the fact that the last principle, research, causes the process to roundabout and take you back to the first principle, which is knowledge. When your business endeavor is up and running, one of the most important things for you to do is to consistently do research on your competition, consumer trends, and regulatory practice. After accumulating this knowledge through research, you must then refine your strategies in a creative way in order to progress and adjust to circumstances. If you stick to the blueprint and remain persistent, success is inevitable. Now that you all have the gist of today's topic, I'll share the spotlight with my brother Pluto Red so he can give you his perspective on this particular subject. So
knowledge is power. What makes this interesting is when you are proactive in whatever business endeavor you choose, knowing how to be a lone wolf in your field of business is vital. Research, for good reason, gives you the blueprint on how to sell your product or services. Like, I want to open a nail salon down the street, and there is another salon on the other side of town that does free feet cleaning on Saturdays. Then there is another salon that does a nail special on Tuesdays. Well, how would I know this? Because I did my research. Doing research can also give you a one-up on your competition. How? While doing research, you notice that your competition is doing specials on certain days. Well, to one-up them will be to do a special and make that special an everyday thing. Also, you should research and see how well the other companies in your field are doing in a certain location and why they're doing so well or doing poor. Knowing this will give you the one-up financially. Going into business, you must be prepared and have the knowledge that others in business have so you can play at an advantage and win early and often. How creative are you? Or how creative can you be? Being creative in business is just as important as doing research. It is what makes your business stand out and resemble its owners or owners. When creating a business, I encourage you to use your imagination and don't hold back. Don't place limits on yourself or your creation. Being creative is not just for the color scheme of your establishment. It is for the service or product you are selling. Take a nail salon, for example. At your shop, you do kids' nails for free, something your competitors do not do. Taking your service and adding a unique twist, as you explained, shows how you're being creative in operating your business, as well as the nail salon across town that will clean your feet for free on Saturdays. So with the knowledge of research and creativity, designing a business should be fun. Remember that knowledge is power, but you have to use the knowledge for it to be powerful. My advice, acquire the knowledge about your business through your imagination, and after designing your business and its products or services, use the power of research to acquire the knowledge of the field your business will be in and how to operate in it. Then continue to use the knowledge of creativity and research to dominate your competition. And with that, I leave in peace.
Thank you for your clarification, Pluto. Everything you said was dead on. As for you, my listeners, I hope you've gained an understanding of what's been enunciated, because these previously stated principles are pivotal to success. Business is like any other domain of life. It changes. If you don't progress with the changes of life, a once profitable business can easily become an expensive burden. But if you get stuck in the circuit process just described, your chances of continued success skyrocket. It's been a pleasure bringing you this presentation. Hopefully, you return for the next episode where we'll touch on the importance of a solid team. I now leave as I came. In peace.